Welcome back to Chambéry. I remain Stefan Rapazzo, bringing you this broadcast, EUCS, the qualifying series for the big dance, EUCF, coming up in September from Oostend, Belgium. We just saw a great match in the open division, and we are now moving on to the women's division. Sharks taking on Tequila Boom Boom. With so much at stake, both these teams, both playing from outside, looking to get in. Tequila Boom Boom in the 19 spot, but you can consider it the 18 spot because Atletico are in and will not go. Sharks dropped down to the 23 spot yesterday. Not a super strong day for them. Tequila Boom Boom and Woof will play later today as well. That's 18 and 19, so legitimately 17 and 18. Boy, oh boy, do these games matter. Jet Set Love still in the competition, sitting at currently 15, which is like 14. Lots of action coming your way. And we're underway. Sharks playing in black. Boom boom in white. Sharks shoot deep to open things up. That works. Defense closed, but not quick enough. And a nice start to the game for the Sharks. A hold on a huck. The throw from Aida Trevino finding Henar Castro for the goal. So in the women's division here, there is no playoff. There is no final seeding game. It will go as per the pool seedings. So Sharks pretty much out of it, as are Queen Kong. To win this, they can still maybe make their way in the UCF with a couple huge wins. You never know. Wolf at 4-0. And Tequila Boom Boom 3-0. Tequila Boom Boom definitely could win their way in. They've got to win and win big if they want to guarantee a spot, because there is no final playoff game. It is all about each and every game and their seeding. Leading throw is not going to work. That came from Grossi. A young player, 19 years old, from Rimini, who's been on the scene for some time. 8 years playing experience. Was big in Padova. Had a huge role in Birmingham. The big juniors competitions of last and this year. But they have it back. Balista sends to goal. The defense was closing and took it away. Fast hands by that defender. Now Sharks with a break chance. Nice high take. Very difficult numbers to read by Sharks. Leading throw, and that one is in. And Sharks do break. Exactly what Tequila Boom Boom don't need is a hot start by the Sharks' ultimate Barcelona. That one, Pamela Nava to Luisa Agnes for the goal. Jet Set Love off to a nice start, 4-2. And Sick with a big lead over Queen Kong. Sick still potentially in it. At 2-1, they would need some help. They would need either Boom Boom or Woof to find a loss. Jet Set Love just have to win by bigger margins today and do themselves favors. They do not have a legitimate chance of making or of winning this pool with 2 losses already. It's very much a case of staying undefeated. So Woof staying undefeated. You talk about that victory they had yesterday against Queen Kong. Oh my goodness. They had to break at the end of the game to get the victory of what should have been one of the easier games in this bracket. And now Sharks with a chance to go up 3-0. This would put Tequila Boom Boom really up against the wall. And not only have a high potential to drop their ranking, but prevent them from having the chance to win this wild card. Shut deep, and they've scored again. And Sharks here to play, waving arms. That one's not going to count yet. They've gone for it again. High take is done again. So nice. They'll score it twice. And Sharks with a 3-0 lead. Will we see a timeout? That one, Luna Andrade, Ulti-TV zone, sends to Emilis Escalona for the goal. And we're just going to have some camera reparations here. This is also good earthquake training. Down to field level. Maybe we'll see Nemo's face as this happens. We've got a timeout on the field. We do see one tribe as they cool down after their unexpected loss to Jet Set. In this game, you will see the lead, one of the top scorers in the division, Yulia Mas, 10 goals for her team. You'll also see Asia Martinini, 15 goals for Tequila Boom Boom. Aina Perez, 11 goals, 2 assists. This is incredible stuff. For Perez and Mas, they've done it in 3 games, so they're averaging higher, 4.67 points per game for the two of them. Lucia Negroni and Grossi, Lucrezia Grossi, also in the top 8 of scoring. Tequila Boom Boom not with their Talus person, Nicole Wendy Lafiata. Surely she is in training and prepped for travel for Worlds in Australia in just over or just under 2 weeks. Grossi sends to center. Martinini leads ever closer. Dump space. Shot for goal, and that one counts. Timeout paid its dividends. They are on the board. Tequila Boom Boom have got it together. Ascari to Martinini. And we mentioned no La Fiata, but they do have Ariana Pagliarani, who has played at least the last 2 seasons with Shout, a veteran player and very athletic, wise thrower. So on a team full of youth, great to be able to have Ariana Pagliarani over there. where she belongs, in Rimini, from Rimini, the veteran, 31-year-old. But you look across this team, and there are a lot of sub 20 players. Lots. I mean, almost everyone besides Bailarani. This team is oozing with potential. Okay. Temeroli, one of the old players at 25. Julia Merli, 22. So this is a very young team. Sharks. Coming under our camera, getting reoriented. Ooh, this is not helpful for any of you with vertigo. That one sent deep into the end zone and collected by the Sharks. Make that 3-1. Sorry, make that 4-1. Sharks hold. Aina Perez spots Luna Andrade for the goal. Grossi finds a seam in the middle. Ooh, nice reception there. Grossi, center of the field, still looking at his zone. Boom, boom. Totally misfire there. And this could be huge for Sharks. They take a timeout. And why not? To go up 5-1 could almost seal the game, and cheese could be spelled disaster for Tequila Boom Boom. This would be a nice gift for Wolf if Sharks were able to put away Boom Boom here. Let's find out more after the timeout. I'm going to take a short break. Sharks being pressed into the corner by Boom Boom Zone. They would be wise to find some width instead of playing amidst the congestion. They find Perez. And now 1-on-1 and win that match. Sharks smell blood in the water and they are chomping. Tequila Boom Boom, the unfortunate recipients. And that makes it 5-1. Perez finds Añez. Añez's second goal, 2 big goals. Sharks have used 2 timeouts, or have used, both teams have used 1 timeout. A huge push by the Sharks here. Grossi. Ooh. Bobbles and catches. That one into the hands of Martinini. Now Grossi again. Martinini. The hammer was there, but so was that easier and more open response. Holds are the easy part. Asia Martinini to Ariana Ascari for the goal. Looks like we've got some rain. Well, the starts of some rain anyways. Andrade looks up and shows a little bit of frustration. Perez, love the number. Torner goes wide and around, does number 12. Mato. Mass finds some room. Low throw. Perez can't throw the body down fast enough. They prevented the deep, but now Boom Boom moving. Can they break? Mass tries to step in front and can't. Pironi leads ever closer. Martinini finds the goal and a break back. First of what would need to be many for Tequila Boom Boom, but Martinini finds Alice Balista for the goal. Pushed up. Andrade. Sharks looking at a boom boom zone. Italians, generally speaking, love their zones. Perez minds her toes, and then a nice catch. Andrade goes back to center. Playing backwards, and then space found. Bid given, but hands don't hang on. It was too close to ground. Boom, boom. Can they break again? What a game of runs if they can. They have done it, and they have now scored 2 in a row, bringing it back to within 1. Pagliarani to Temeroli, 2 of the veterans of this team. 25 minutes in, score is 4-5. And 2 breaks in a row now for Boom Boom. Sharks. One more kick at the can here to try and preserve their early lead. Escalona finds a way through. Leads to Mas. Mas in the guts. Escalona's put it. Defense is in front. It is Perez, though. Oh, and Perez does step in front, but defense had just enough position. And out, and the rain picks up again. We see the drops. Picked up by the Sharks. Short field at approximately the brick mark. Leads. Mass. Needs 2 hands. Grossi on her hip. Maybe not Mass. I apologize. Into center. And Sharks get it done. It was, in the end, Mass with that goal. Castro to Mas. 27 minutes in. They stop the bleeding. Up by 2, 6-4.
Chicos, bocas.
Tequila Boom Boom back to Grossi. Leads to the front corner. Pushing on the front foot. And a quick goal for Tequila Boom Boom. They are turning things around from the slow start. Back to within one. A quick response after the timeout, I should say. 30 minutes in, Ascari to Martinini, and back to within one. So, Sharks from the pole. Perez. Inside. Turnover, and Boom Boom can tie things up here. Grossi has come good, having an excellent game as we've come to expect. But that throw too far in front, and Sharks will get it back. High release, two there. Maas takes it one hand. Torner. And Maas tic-tac away, and now Torner goes around. Space in the middle, Maas. Perez. Maas again. Maas rips it. Perez, the intended receiver, and goes with the left hand and takes the goal. That will put them up by a double again. 7-5. Sharks staying ahead. Zoo Swarm and Jet Set reasonably tight. Zoo Swarm within 3. 8-5 the lead for Jet Set, and Sick up by 3 on Queen Kong. It is, of course, Woof, the division leaders, on the break right now. Woof are undefeated, but they have the next two strongest teams in the division as their last two. They will play Tequila Boom Boom and Jet Set to finish the day. So much still to be decided in this particular summer tour, which will, of course, decide so much in the grand scheme of the EUCS, the rankings, the algorithm, and the eventual allocations of bids into the EUCF at Oostend. So, Tequila Boom Boom. Go back and around. Trying to find a seam through the zone. Nothing easy. But is anything of warrant ever easy? Big throw, finds hands in the middle. Now there's space one-on-one if wanted deep. No, they don't take it. They continue to find small completions in the middle, allowing the zone to reset to some end, but Tequila Boom Boom not phased at this stage. And boom, phased. As they throw that one too far in front of Grossi. And Sharks. Can they reestablish breaking of their own? Into the backfield for the Sharks. Lead throw. Andrade. Gainer. Up that sideline they go. Now find space back in the middle. Andrade leads. Gets again. Meters away. Is the break available? It is, but not break for goal. Now it is, and the layout counts for a goal. Sharks break back. San Marco to Viegas. And go up by 3 again. 8-5. They take halftime. We're going to take a short break, 2, and be back with more action from Chambéry. Boom, boom. Moved up. Pagliarani to Grossi. And hands are waving. Travel indicated. Grossi to Pagliarani. Lead and big bid. What a grab. Grossi in the middle. Ascari. I believe that was Ascari who made that huge bid, if not Cicchetti. Pallarani. Grossi gives, gets. Grossi gives back. Pironi spins, high stall, and we've got a violation. From the doorstep, pop. Pagliarani to Grossi. Leads to that far corner and finds the way in. Martinini with that assist adds to her tally. And boom, boom. Respond. Pironi, the goal scorer, 8-6. The scoreline now. Sharks towards the midway mark. Scuber finds Perez. Perez, great find in the corner there. Castro. Torner. No, that was Andrade. Space, and I think Perez does put her toe down in for a goal. Yes, indeed it is. 9-6. Castro to Perez for the goal. Boom, boom. Push it to the side and then up the line, but knocked away. Mass. And the Sharks now pushing. Meters out. Finds a seam, knocked away. Boom, boom, get another chance. Could have been a break. They worked it all the way to the end zone to have it smacked away. Tequila Boom Boom playing out of their own end zone. Looking at a prevention front, match defense in the back. No, it is a zone, proper zone from top to bottom by Sharks. Boom, boom, find big space now, and they're off and running. Deep shot past Mass, straight into the hands for a goal. Scintillating play by Tequila Boom Boom to preserve the hole. Julia Villa with that laser, and Laura Briolini with the strong hands to collect behind Mass. Sharks move it up. Another zone. We'll get zones both ways. A bit more throw aggressive zone out of the Italians. Looks like, yeah, puppy fence. 1-3-2-1. Up over. It is indeed, does make it across. Good zone right now. Putting on pressure, no major holes, and they do get across very quick when it goes sideline to sideline. Fakes inside, Mass comes under. Sideline required. Torner. Sideline. And a high pass count now. Andrade goes back. There's a seam. Meters gained. Continuation's difficult. Andrade to Torner. And that is a nice space maker. Perez should be taken. She is. Little bit high. and the two Sharks players may have D'd each other. They are discussing it, but it is, I think, Mass and Perez. And I said Perez, it was Mass that was open running the straight line, and Perez came into the frame. Back in play. Big bomb sent deep. What a pluck out of the sky that was. Oh, and another one, a off-balance layout going the other way to keep that disc alive. What a play, Tequila Boom Boom. And they're in again, and they are not going away, our Boom Boom. That is a break. And that makes it 8-9. They're back to within one. A one break lead. 4 breaks to 3 now in favor of Sharks. We've got ourselves a game here. 8-9. Balista to Merli, the scoring combination. Back dump space. Andrade goes to Perez. Perez airs one out, tries to beat the zone, picked off, foul called. Not sure about that foul. She did come from behind and took it over top of the head, but I thought it was because of the leap. No replay, so they're going to work it out as they would even if there was a replay. And Sharks retain possession, and then it's given up there. Boom, boom. Lead. Wide open on the far side, but they find space in the close corner. And there is another call. Pack and play. Tequila Boom Boom looking at the end zone. Grossi. Leads, finds Grossi again. Far sideline finds that same corner that was initially found. And another goal for Tequila Boom Boom. And look out. That one, Martinini to Ascari. And all of a sudden, we're tied at nines. So at 9-9, just over an hour into this one, less than 10 minutes to play. We're going to have a cracking finish, that is for sure. Across the fields right now, Sick up 13-10 on Queen Kong. Jet Set Love has dispatched Zoo Swarm 15-9, so they keep themselves in with an opportunity to qualify, assuming they should have beaten them by that much. Ooh, overhead and floats away. Tequila Boom Boom with a chance to go ahead. 18 points into this game. Never have they led. Palairani sends deep, and that's in for a goal. Tequila Boom Boom take the first lead of the game at 10-9. Pagliarani with the bomb. And Sharks' heads are dropped as they walk the long walk back to their line. There's the pull with the lead. Sharks need a hold. And no update from the website for official timing on that last score. We'll hope to get it soon. Palerani, and she is heating up here. Another one. Boom Boom now with a 1-goal lead or 2-goal lead. That should make it 11-9, and that is 5 in a row for Tequila Boom Boom. Tequila Boom Boom pull as they pull away. It was Negroni and Ascari, the two recipients of those last 2 goals. We are 64 minutes as of that last goal reception. So probably about 65 minutes now. Sharks still a chance, but their heads seemingly dropped after this massive late game run by Tequila Boom Boom. Looking good against this zone that has made them look average for some time. Throw citing Perez, but the defense in front from the moment the disc left the hand of Andrade. Grossi and Tequila Boom Boom want to break again, but this time they've given it up with a short field. There is some potential for discussion. I don't believe it's warranted unless it's on the mark. Upfield, it seemed like the throw just went into congestion. And smacked away, or spiked after the fact, rather. Uh, they do get the goal. Perez is there. A desperately needed response. Andrade finds Perez 69 minutes in, so one more point to play before we add one. If Sharks can break here, they will set up Universe Point to proceed. If Boom Boom holds, it will be a game to 13, and they'll have a 2-point advantage going into it.
Bálsamo de Rafa. Me gustó, me lo voy a copiar. Chicos, ¿quién está afuera? La botella, tenemos allá, así se puede llenar más fácil.
Kick the pull, and Boom Boom pick up Grossi and Pailarani in the backfield. Nice movement to get it up into the attacking half. As mentioned, Sharks desperate for a D here to press it straight into Universe Point. 2 breaks in a row could give them the game back. They have done it before, but it's been a while since they've had a 3-point run. Start of the game. Around knocked, but the Mac may have helped it. Grossi continues the other way with another blade. Now to the sideline, unguarded. Zone catches up. Pagliarani goes to Grossi. She fires upfield. That one to Balista. Zone maintains. Grossi runs through. Has the free dump and takes it. And Grossi zone laps there. And this will do it. That is the goal. It will not do it to end the game, but it will make sure that they take a 2-goal lead into the hard cap. That will be, there was Negroni to Balista. It's a game to 13 and a 12-10 lead. Sharks now with a huge effort. They will need to hold break if they are going to have any chance to win this game. Results coming in from all over. Exciting stuff happening, that is for sure. 3SB just beating Outsitters on Universe Point. Terrible Monkeys knock out Ketchup Grass. And that is very terrible for Ketchup. They had a chance. Terrible may not, but 3SB just getting through, and we're back into this game, of course. Andrade cuts through the middle, misses Mass. Now, Tequila Boom Boom can take the game here. Pagliarani to center. Grossi went through the hands of Ascari, and the lead throw too far. Sharks again. Perez is gone. Throw can't get out. That throw will to Mass. Mass thought about Perez. The big throw. Ooh, almost a simultaneous catch. Goes back to center. Sharks playing in their own end, trying to solve this zone that has been treacherous in the second half to them. And there's the turn. Discussion of whether or not there was contact that affected. Back in play. Leading, working that sideline. Are they ever working it? Perez then goes central to find Mass all alone. She throws too high and gives it straight back. Will Tequila Boom Boom do it this time? Grossi to Ascari. Back to Grossi. Oh no, Pagliarani. And we've got another discussion. Pagliarani to Grossi. Tequila Boom Boom again. A chance to win the game here. Should they manage this score, of course, it would be a break. Inside shot. Now the big one. And it's just a little bit too far. Sharks will go again.
Tenerse activos, chicos. Va, va, va.
Sharks Again, stuffed into the corner. Andrade has to go big to escape, but there's trouble abound. Lots of contact there. Andrade had run out of options. Threw the floater, gave the defense time to get there. Mas did have position, maybe not fixed position. Everybody running to that spot, and the collision has them left all on the floor.
Hay un challenge. 260 mira, 260 ni lo rueda, me lo puedo por el suelo. No hay hueco en la barra. Tenerse activos, vaga. ¿Sabe quién es?
So this game already well over time. Well, yes, well over time. The game before extended as well, but the next time, so this was supposed to be done originally 20 minutes ago. So I believe it's 10 minutes over after the last 10-minute extension. But that really delays the next game and, of course, the whole schedule, unless we see a blowout. But the deeper into the schedule, the less likely the blowout to be. Contested foul. It will go back. It should go back. It's still on the ground. It's a very long discussion.
Cappuccino finished. Capellini. No te confíes, no te confíes.
Tequila boom boom. Pagliarani. So the foul is retracted. And inside it goes, and Perez goes to Andrade. What a long point this is. And we've got an injury now. Mask comes off.
Chicos, tenerse activos nosotros, va, por favor. Romper la marca, ¿qué? Romper la marca. Sí, pero en esta línea. Ahí hay espacio, Voy al fondo.
Underneath. Sharks staying alive and potentially preventing. And there's another bit of contact there. Some groans from the sideline. Sharks, can they extend this? The game, the potential to give a gift to Wolf. Hang up and knocked away. Tequila Boom Boom. One more chance to go into that final game undefeated and have everything come down to one game. That is the existing potential. And another timeout taken. And short break here. Back at it. Tequila Boom Boom. Chance to win the game. Pagliarani goes to Ascari. And back again. Grossi's open, but not open enough to warrant the throw. High stall count. Throws high. Taken high. Nice grab by Merli. Led back to Grossi. Break throw. Floats. But gets to the intended target, which is Martinini. And back into the middle. Players all over, and it is finally over. The score to Tequila Boom Boom. Their hopes retained. And we're going to get ourselves out of here so we can get back in. That was a 15-minute point. Unbelievable. I'm Stefan Rapazzo. We'll catch you soon.